Okay, hey everybody, it's Wednesday, so it's Claire again. We don't have a specific thing for this week, so I thought that I would talk about my life as a new parent, because it's what I've been spending the past 3 months doing, and it's about to come to an end, as next Wednesday I'll be moving to start university. So I got here on the 1st of June, and the family that I'm living with and working for have 3 kids, aged 3, 6, and 10. And then during the week, while the parents are at work, I have the joy of looking after the kids. I decided to do this because I wanted to get in some extra French practice before I start university, and it's definitely been a really good way to improve my languages. And I've learned a lot of other things besides that, such as I'm pretty sure that I don't want 3 kids if I ever have kids. 2 is probably enough, especially whenever they're spread out. As 3, 6, and 10, they all are into pretty different things, and it can be hard to find ways to amuse them all at once. I'm also pretty convinced that French kids are more disobedient than ones back home, but maybe that's just a prejudice, don't know. Like I said last week, my family live in a pretty small village, which means that there's not a great deal for me to do whenever I'm not working, and there aren't really any young people around. So I did see some when I went to shop today, but didn't really look the friendliest to people. So yeah, I have, however, met quite a lot of the extended family. I've met all of both parents' siblings and their children, and grandparents, and other cousins and second cousins and stuff. They're a very family-oriented family, which is good, because yeah, I've gotten on pretty well with most of the people that I've met so far. I work on Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. Originally had Monday mornings off, but my dad's hours have changed, and I have 4 full days. And they're usually pretty long days, because the parents work quite long hours. But I've survived this far, and we're almost at the end. We usually just play games with the kids. Spent lots of time drawing Disney princesses, which is something that I never really did when I was a child. I was never into Disney. That much. I've also watched a fair few Disney films that are vital parts of most people's childhoods. Does that make sense? Yeah. But I had never seen, so I've been catching up on things like that. And then whenever I'm not working, the advantage of being somewhere like this is that there are some lovely places nearby to go for walks, as long as it's sunny. And there's a few bigger towns nearby that I've gotten the train to a couple of times. One of which is where I'll be studying. I went there last Friday because I had the day off, as all the kids were with grandparents. And then the other town in the other direction is Blanchet, which I've been to a couple of times, and it's a really lovely city. Apart from that, I've got to explore some other bits of France, as I've had a few weekends away with the family, and to the beach, and then to Brittany to a cousin's baptism. And then my family came over for a week while my French family were away on holiday, so had a really lovely time with them at the end of July as well. But yeah, I've probably, I don't know, I would say I probably find it more difficult than I expected to. But I think a big part of that is just not having anybody my age around. I think au pairing is definitely a really good way to get to know a country and the culture and the language. But if I were to do it again, or if I were to recommend anybody to do it, I'd say go to a city rather than somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And that's all for me from this week. Hopefully that wasn't too boring. This time next week I will hopefully be moved into my university halls, so I don't know whether I'll do the blog before I leave or once I'm there, or the internet will be like there, but that remains to be found out. Bye for now.